Hey guys, it is been 3 years since I had my first Achilles tendon problem on my left leg, which still actually has never fully been the same. I just don't have the same power and strength that I have, used to have until a couple weeks ago in my right leg. This time, injury's a little different. It was a full tear, full rupture, full release of the Achilles tendon. So I had to have surgery. 3 years ago, the videos that some of you may have seen, I let this one heal on its own and did its own thing. So I guess just going back to that quickly, like I said, 3 years ago, and the strength of that is not as good as I would like. When you're doing those, just like a one-legged leg raise, I don't know what you call them, but when you come up off onto your balls of your feet, I can't fully lift to the extension that you should be able to. And until 3 weeks ago, my right leg was quite a bit stronger. I injured this one in playing sports again, and it's been 11 days since the surgery, and I just yesterday, because this is the morning, got permission to start putting weight on it. They took the cast off that I had, and it was kind of a half cast, and I'm back into my air boot. So I'm in the gym this morning. I'm kind of excited to finally be able to kind of work out. I didn't work out much last week. I did one workout last week. So I just thought I'd talk about a couple of things. Prior to the surgery, the pain on this was about 1/10 of what the other injury was. I think for a couple of different reasons. This injury, it was low impact when it ruptured. So I didn't roll my ankle, I didn't pull my calf muscle, I didn't really do much. So I think that's the biggest difference is, like I took a couple Advil, that's about it. And then for basically the entirety until I went to the hospital the next day, just so that I could get the recommendation to go see the proper people, the specialists. That's how it works in Canada. Kind of have to go either to the emergency or to your doctor, and then from your doctor you get the referral to the proper places. I do have some personal connections with some specialists and stuff, so I kind of made those connections prior to even meeting with the doctor. So most people were already kind of up to date. And then from there, the process was, so that happened on a Saturday, the rupture. Sunday, I went into emergency and just got the referral. And I think by Tuesday morning, they put me in for the ultrasound, which ultimately determines how bad of a problem your tendon is. Once that happened and was completed by, I guess it would have been Thursday. So that was Tuesday. Thursday, I met with the specialist, and that evening they basically told me to prepare for surgery. So no eating, that kind of stuff. Friday, they determined that I couldn't have the surgery on Friday, so then they shot it to me to go ahead and eat. So then I got told I was gonna go for surgery, so they put me into the hospital, got me a bed, and then I think my surgery was Saturday morning at 9:30, and it takes about, depending on the type of rupture and stuff, in for half an hour, 45 minutes. So I think I was under for about a half hour. It's a pretty big scar. Be prepared for that. I can't show it to you. I got it kind of wrapped up right now, but it's literally the full length of the. I can probably maybe add a picture to the video here. Full, it's long, like it's long. It's a good 5 inches. It was stapled. So the staples came out yesterday. For the most part, I didn't put any weight on it for that 10 days from the Saturday before till now. And that's what they want you to do. They want you, it was in pretty much a hard cast. And fairly painful. So the first 3 days was on some good prescription meds. And then I kind of weaned myself off of them pretty quick because I don't like the feeling of it. It's pretty messed up for those couple of days. So got myself to the point where by day 4, I basically was just using it before I went to bed, and 1 when I got up in the morning. Just all that, again, like some of the other videos, when you get up in the morning, that's probably the hardest part, because you put your leg down and then all that blood pushes down, and it's excruciatingly painful for some. And actually with the surgery, I didn't find it, again, nearly as painful, but for different reasons. I think I had a lot more tears and a lot more stuff injured with this leg, just due to the circumstances and what I was doing. I was in a full run, so just different. So now I am post-op. This is day 10 or day 11, I guess, day 11. So, and feeling really good. Doctor gave me permission to start putting weight on it. So that's the use of the air boot. And I'm at just a one wedge. One wedge is basically, so in an air boot, the idea of an air boot is so that you can start your leg angled out, and then slowly get yourself so that you're at a full 90 with your foot. So the wedges kind of do this with your foot, so that your foot is sitting not at 90 degrees, it's sitting less than 90 degrees. And then the wedges, you slowly let go of the wedges so that your foot can stretch that Achilles tendon. So I'm at neutral, right into the air boot, which I think was pretty good. And pain wise, I honestly, last night I took a couple of Advils just because they pulled the staples out, and that skin was pretty tight, and it even just tore a tiny little bit of that skin. I bled just a little bit again, just from even your foot kind of just starting to relax or get tense in there. So I just took a couple of Advil just because it was a bit painful, but otherwise pain is great. Even this morning, no Advil. Woke up, put my foot down, nothing there. So air boots got to stay on for at least another week to 2 weeks. For sure, at least another 2 weeks. And then I'm going to start physio next week, which I did. This is a lot earlier than my other leg. I booked that actually pretty much the day I booked my surgery. I called and said, I want physio. So I'm looking forward to that. I can feel it in my sciatic and just up in my hamstrings and stuff. It's just really tense. And then actually part of the pain that I have even right now is again going back to that calf muscle, like the other leg. It's there too. Not as bad, but it's definitely tight in there. The calf muscle hasn't been doing anything, so it's pretty, and it's going to get even sloppier than that because you're just not using it to what it's supposed to do. So it deteriorates fast. It's amazing how fast they deteriorate. I'm probably rambling a little bit, but I really wanted to give you the unfortunate events of my second incident here with my Achilles tendon. So I'll keep you posted. So this is 11 days post-op, and I think working out, staying active, but make sure you're really keeping that leg and that Achilles tendon. Don't overdo it. Really listen to your body. I think that's super important. I think that's probably the biggest key, is just knowing, you feel that little pinch and that's too much. So just back it off and keep doing what you're doing and stay focused on that. I'm really looking forward to a better turnout with this, my right leg versus my left leg. And now my left leg I can feel it. It still has some catching up to do. So hopefully with the workouts and stuff, my left leg gets to strengthen even a little more. Yeah, so anyways, sorry for the 10-minute verbiage or diarrhea, but I just wanted to let you know where I'm at and how things were for pain and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'll update you guys first couple of times once a week, just so you can kind of see the progression. And then same as before, kind of then from there, kind of work on like a 3-month, a 6-month. And I had a few guys ask me about how my 8-month was. So I guess I'll try and do a few more videos. It looks like there's some people paying attention or following up and just wanted to know that their 6 months or 8 months look the same as mine. So I'll try and go a little further. I'll try and do videos for a year this time and make sure they're up to speed for you. So, all right, thanks. Good luck.